this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Memphis Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Opportunity, big stage.
Offense set on first down. Going to the running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Back to throw. It's Chambers. He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for space, it's Barnes. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
14, Memphis 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Hard running there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Ventura. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He looks that one in nicely, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a It's going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 8 on to punt it away.
Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Pulls it, fired complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Delivers the contact. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Memphis, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen early. Shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play.
Easy. Flip it. Roll it.
They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick release by the QB. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up second down.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Using his legs, it's Hubbard. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Motion from the offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Discards a man.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On third down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up fourth.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football.
The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air, it's Chambers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got an open man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Back to the air one more time. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Got him downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff.
The 16.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Quickly complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
10-yard loss on the play. Brings up second down.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.